and then I really haven't done nature. Hello.
Yeah, we was kind of in the middle of a reporting here.
Can't do it here.
Where can you do it at?
Okay.
Let's go a project.
I understand.
Okay.
Where can we do it though? Do you know where?
Right, y'all so strict. Them all dead.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell you where to go.
You can't tell? Okay. All right.
Where?
Outside of the thing. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we about done.
This look nice though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're about to be famous, so
Yeah.
look for us, because I'm my own magazine and everything, so.
And I'm a photographer.
Yeah,
And she's
yeah, we're about to be famous, Hollywood.
all in, I'm going all out, and I'm just going to do it. Actually talking about myself and, you know, why I got into photography. And you also get to see what I do behind the scenes with my photography. Okay, so I am on my way now to Chesapeake, Virginia, which is by the beach, and it's about pretty much a 2-hour drive. Yeah, about to have this podcast with F.U.S.E magazine. I forget what the acronym meant. I think it was Find Your Success Entertainment. I think I said that wrong, so don't quote me on that, but it's something like that. But yeah, I can't wait to do this podcast again. Things are looking real bright right now for me and the business, so getting a lot of attention, which is good. So I'm excited, and let's head on out. Okay, so we're almost at the spot, and I'm like 10 minutes away from where we'll be doing the podcast. Now, the podcast is in a mall, in Chesapeake Square Mall, so yeah. This will be interesting. Haven't been there. I'll take this exit now. No, not this exit. Next exit. It's 1111B. But anyway, kind of excited. Don't know what the question is going to be. Probably the same thing as what Taiwo has said. If you haven't seen my last podcast interview, it's in the last video. Go check
Take
that
exit
out.
11B onto VA 337 East and Portsmouth Boulevard toward Portsmouth.
Alright. And, but yeah, if you haven't seen the last video, go ahead and check it out. Wow, that was almost a wreck right there. From a Mustang. But anyway, like I said, check the last video if you want to see the podcast or to see part of it. It's not the full one, but if you actually want to hear the podcast on SoundCloud, go on. I'll put the link in the description. Basically it'll be Black Tiger, but spell it out. I'll write it, put it down. But anyway, go check it out. And
in 1.2 miles, turn left onto Chesapeake Square Access Road.
So yeah, once I get there, I'll start the video again and get to meet her. I'm actually gonna be a little bit early, so I'll probably see if I can just walk around and see what's going on in Chesapeake. So yeah. Okay, so I'm at the mall right now, just waiting for her to pretty much show up. But I've been here. I just got here, and we're supposed to meet like at 12, and it's hang on, it's around 10:55 right now. I know things all dusty, but yeah. So just waiting on her and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, just waiting on her, and we'll see how this goes. And the only reason why I got here early is because you know, I'm coming from Richmond, and it's a 2-hour drive, and I didn't know whether there's be traffic and stuff like that. So, you know, that's a little tip right there. Whenever you have an appointment or you have to go somewhere, make sure you show up really early, because I mean, honestly, you don't know what's gonna happen, and I didn't want all some traffic to happen. Then I'm late, now I look bad, and nope, ain't gonna do that. So I showed up early, so I'm just gonna either sit or just walk around the mall and find what's going on. So, you know, that's it. I don't want to leave my camera in here, but you know, so I'd rather just kind of sit and wait, because I don't know this area, and I don't want to leave my camera in here or walk around. I'll probably just walk around with it, but I look weird doing that, so I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and one more thing. I'd like to give a shout out to Brian Mount Portrait Photography, I think. But yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to him. He has been like like probably my number one fan kind of recently. We just, you know, communicating back and forth, and he's out in California. I forget where. I have to look. Hold on, let me look real quick. He is in Southern California, so he's SoCal, but great portrait photographer. Check him out. So I'm gonna shout him out now. Yeah, Brian Mount Portrait. That's what it is on his Instagram. So I'll put it right here. I mean, you guys probably already saw it, but yeah. So go ahead, follow the guy. He's awesome. Really great photographer. Real great portraits, and does awesome weddings. As I'm looking at his stuff now. But yeah, I gotta give a shout out to him because he's been awesome. He just messaged me. Basically how he's been talking about me with two other people, and that's in California. So that's just awesome, and it's humbling because it's like, wow, I'm like, it's actually like people are talking about me, or at least someone is. I mean, I'm grateful for anything and everything. So the fact that he's actually that another photographer who I consider a professional who's way better than me, the fact that he's actually mentioned me is pretty awesome. So if you're watching, Brian, thank you so much. Appreciate you. There's your shout out. Awesome, dude. I mean, thank you for a lot. Thanks for the mention to the person you were speaking to in the car ride and all that. So yeah, thanks a lot. So shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Thanks.
Do-
No, I'm just trying to get
Okay.
all focused and everything. And all that. Hello, La Pusita. I can't say your name. I don't know how to say it. I think I mispronounced it. But hola. Alright, so now I gotta rig this to stay up on here.
Light check. Yep. Okay.
We can do it. We can start. You know, everything's
Oh, it's live.
It's live. Heck yeah, that's live, and that's recording.
Oh, the camera's recording.
Camera's recording.
So how are we gonna get the footage if I'm doing it?
Oh, I'm doing my own.
Okay. So welcome everyone to Elevate Your F.U.S.E TV. This is the first interview, first kickoff start for Elevate Your F.U.S.E TV. I am here with the one and only Mr. Brad Hughes from 8th Note Photography. How are you today?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I am great. I am enjoying this nice sunny weather here in VA in 757. It's not that hot. I'm so appreciative that you had come down from Glen Allen. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
All right, no problem. All right, let's kick off this interview, you guys. I know this is what you all been waiting for. I'm excited. So, Mr. Brett, how did your career in photography started?
My career in photography started when I was at a car show, and one of my friends showed me a picture of his car, and I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. So I remember like, he's like, dude, who did your photos? Like, these are freaking awesome. And he told me the person. I know the guy that took the photos, and I was like, wow, like, these are awesome. So I remember falling in love with it right then and there, and wanting to emulate that. So I remember going online and buying my first camera, which I thought was a DSLR, but it really wasn't. And the camera I bought was a Fujifilm SL Fine Picture, something like that. And I actually currently still have it. It's in my bag right here.
Oh,
actually, is it? No, I took it out. Never mind, it's not in the bag. I thought I had it. But anyway, I had bought that camera and I started taking photos with it. And I remember one day he on Facebook made a post saying, hey, if anyone wants to learn how to take photos of cars, I'm willing to teach. So I was like, yeah, I want to learn. And so he asked me what kind of camera I had. So I told him the camera that I had bought, and he was like, no, that's not a DSLR. So basically he didn't help me. And I didn't give up. So all I did was say, you know what, well, I'll just teach myself. And then I went on YouTube and just looked at videos, and from then on I've been doing photography. And that was in 2012.
Wow. You guys, if you're following him on Instagram, Facebook, he does amazing work. Trust me. I follow him, so he does an amazing job. So if you guys are in the area or need a photographer, please hit him up. So basically, the name 8th Note Photography.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name?
Kind of a long, somewhat story. But at first, it was not called 8th Note Photography. My photography was actually called F.U.S.E Photography. That was the very first thing I had called it. And I don't know why I called it that. I think really the main reason why I called it that because I saw everyone else with cool names, especially on YouTube. And I'm like, I want to have a cool name. And my name is Bradley Hughes. I was like, I'm really cool with it. And like I see other ones that have like these really cool names. They kind of like creative. Mine is just very basic. So I was trying to think of a name. So I was like Hughes Boy, and I kind of just made a little symbol with that. And next thing you know, one of my aunt had came over from New York, and she wanted to do a photo shoot with me. And I did the photos and everything. She told me about a family friend I haven't seen in years since I lived in New York. And he's doing super well with videography. He's like traveling the world. Like the last thing I knew, he was in Japan doing a shoot. So it was pretty awesome. I was like, well, how did he do this? She said, well, I'll give you his number, contact him, and he'll let you know. So I contact him, and we started catching up and everything. So I told him about my whole photography business. So long story short, he came down. He said, so what's your photography name? And I went, Hughes Boy. And he didn't say anything. And I was like, oh? And he was like, yeah, you're going to have to change your name. And I was like, what? I was like, why? And he was like, because, he says, think about it. Why would anyone take photos from a boy? So I was like, whoa. And
That's interesting.
I was like, okay. He said, yeah. So he said, look, come up with different names and call me back. And we'll discuss it there. So I was like, all right. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, help me pick out a name because I can't use Hughes Boy anymore. And I explained what he said to me. And she was like, all right, let's start picking out names. So I met him with Black Note Photography. What else? I didn't want to use my name because everyone does that, like a Bradley Hughes Photography. I didn't want to do that. That's boring. So I was like, I want to do something that's different. And so then she all of a sudden says, well, Bradley, what about 8th Note Photography? And at first I was like, then I started saying it over and over and over. And then that's when it stuck, 8th Note Photography. And I've been doing that ever since. I've been using that. And actually, to be funny, or to kind of be, I guess, inspirational here, Hughes Boy never really got a lot of attention until I changed it to 8th Note. As soon as I changed it to this, I had so much more attention.
Wow. It
was crazy. It was like just all of a sudden everything, doors started opening, people started noticing my work a lot more than with Hughes Boy. So I guess what he said was actually right. No one really will take a boy seriously. So
Wow, that's amazing. Story for coming up with the name, because when you're having your own business, your brand, yes, the name must pop. So
Yeah.
8th Note Photography, yes, that's definitely a great name. That's a wonderful name. So basically, since you started your...
one more thing. And because I'm a musician too. That's why. So
Oh yeah,
So-
what, I actually did thought about that. Come on, 8th Note, that
Yeah.
sounds like
Yeah.
musician thing. So I kind of thought about that, but I
I'm
wasn't
also a
sure.
musician. So yeah, I play
He's
trumpet
a
and
wizard?
piano.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Also, he went to Virginia State, so we are both, alumni of Virginia State.
Yep.
We got to represent. So shout out to you, Virginia State, VSU, orange and blue.
That's
Okay?
right. Trojans.
Trojan
Trojan explosion.
Spirit. Yes, Trojan.
Band.
Hey. So basically, how many clients do you normally have for your photography business?
It just depends, really. right now, recently, I just had 3.
Are you working on any new projects right now? 'Cause I know on your Instagram you're always doing different photography. So, any new projects that you're working on, new photo shoots?
There is a project that I actually am thinking about doing. It's more of a fashion shoot. So right now I've been actually going around to different stores looking because I have to build the set, really. So I've been looking like in Hobby Lobby and Home Depot and all that stuff because I really want to actually make a set for this. So if you are interested in doing that, go ahead and contact me and you want to help out especially. So yeah, I am doing that.
Great, because summertime summer fashion shows, definitely, especially in Virginia. So
Yep.
that's the perfect time to do photography. For editing your own videos, is that hard, or do you have to do any training for photography or any type of training to do web edits, or what type of training do you normally do?
I didn't really do training. I more just went out and looked for stuff. So I just went, like I said, I did a lot of YouTube searching, like how to do this. And that's the only training I did. The one school I am in for photography is online, but it's not an actual school. It's a photographer who's actually very well known, and he kind of has his school, and I joined it. So he teaches me how to edit my photos the way I edit them now. And I can do more advanced stuff. So like the crazy stuff where I don't know if you saw the last one where the guy, the rapper that had his back of his head open and all that stuff, and all that. Yeah, that stuff is more complicated, but that's who taught me how to do that. And so I'm learning, but at the same time, a lot of stuff is self-taught. I just kind of figured them out on my own, or just went on YouTube and looked it up. So, and that's pretty much it, especially with photography.
Yes, definitely. YouTube is your best friend, because a lot of times if you do not know how to do something, or if you're on a budget and you don't want to pay anybody, YouTube, trust me, is your best friend, because they have a whole lot of videos on how-tos. What are your dreams as far as photography? What do you want to, do 5 years from now in the photography business?
Shoot, 5 years from now, I would love to be full-time. That is my goal, to be a full-time photographer. I really want to be pretty much internationally known. I really want a photography brand to be internationally known and just to travel. So right now, and this is for other photographers too, if you're listening right now or watching the vlog, go ahead and start entering your photos in competitions. I already did it in several competitions, really. And really, those competitions, sometimes they help you, sometimes they don't, just depends. But they can get you internationally known, or what they do is give you prizes or whatever. And so go out there and look. One of them, I think the name of the website is called Photo Contest something, I can't remember, but just type in on Google photo contest and a whole plethora of links will show up. Put your stuff in competition. That's how, if you've always wondered how these photographers award winning, well, what they're doing is they're going online and just going to these websites, and they're entering competitions and they're winning. And that's basically how it's happening, and they become internationally known, or they become more popular because of that, because these magazines or these these blogs or whatever, they get you out there and they teach you all that. So and they pretty much give you the greatest exposure you'll ever have. So that's how you get those exposures. That's how you get out there. So that's what I'm doing right now, and hopefully 5 years from now I am doing it full time, and really just traveling. Claim it now.
Claim it now, because that's what you can do.
Yeah, first photos I did that. So yeah, and then I really haven't done nature. Hello.
Yeah, we was kind of in the middle of a recording here.
Can't do it here.
Where can you do it at?
Okay.
Let's go to a project.
I understand.
Okay.
Where can we do it though? Do you know where?
Y'all so strict. Them all dead.
Oh, okay.
I can't tell you where to go.
You can't say, okay.
I can't tell you.
All right.
Where?
Outside of the thing. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we about done.
This look nice though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're about to be famous, so look for us, because I'm my own magazine and everything. So.
And I'm a photographer.
Yeah, we're about to be famous, Hollywood.
Okay, so we got kicked out the last thing, so we're gonna try this again and see what happens. So this time we can't get in trouble for being in the car. So
No. So we'll be driving in a circle.
this should be a thing you should do. Interview in your car.
All right, everyone. We are back again. Elevate Your F.U.S.E TV. I am your host, Nikki Speaks, and we are doing a very unique, creative way of the interview. I don't want to pay attention on the road while talking, but yeah, I'm your host, Nikki Speaks, and we are doing the first interview for Elevate Your F.U.S.E TV with Mr. Bradley Hughes. Hi.
Actually, we could just start from where we left off, really. Which is the last question I was talking about. What was I talking about? I don't remember. We were talking about something. We were talking about how photographers get themselves out there.
Yes.
Basically, what I've been doing was get myself in photo competitions and stuff like that, and trying to win those competitions. Trying to win, you can either get cash prizes or different photography gear or whatever. And I've been doing that. So haven't won anything yet, but if I ever do, when I do,
Yes.
then
Yep.
then I'll be able to, I'll be able to get out there internationally. But that's my goal, is to be international and everything. That's what we're talking about too, goals. What my goals are. So, is to be international and get out there and.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun video, man. But yeah, so trying to get myself out there and become really an international photographer. Do this full time and support my family doing that when I get my family and do that. So, yeah.
That is great because I've always been a big fan of photography. Period. I do a little dibble dabble nature photography. Sometimes, especially flowers and stuff. So it was always great to see actually professional photographers doing their thing with professional photo shoots. So if you had an opportunity to do a photo shoot with a celebrity, who would it be and why?
I guess, you know what? I would love to do a picture of Tyler Perry.
Yes, Tyler Perry is thebomb.com. Yes, he came a long ways.
Yeah, he did, and that would be a great photo shoot to do to kind of emulate that. So where he came from, and since kind of doing the same thing he did. I wasn't homeless or anything, but
right.
Not to that point. But starting from something, and you're not having a lot. But business wise, if I were to live on that now, yeah, I would be homeless right now. But just that inspirational part, and to kind of tell a story, through this photo shoot, and just kind of from where he came from to what he is now, it's awesome, and I would love to do that.
Just reach out to the publicist, manager, reach out to them. You never know. Yeah. Because I interviewed in the June issue some actors and actresses that have been in Tyler Perry's show, that have nots. So they were telling me their journey. So that's good. With their agent, I guess, reached out, for the audition, and from there it was history. So you never know until you try. Now, how about a female actress? Who would you want to do a photo shoot?
Megan Good.
Oh yeah, Megan's been around for a long time. She is good. Like, man, I can go way back
from how
she
was to what she is now. Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, her first film was with Journey Smollett. Eve's Bayou. Yeah, that was her first. I just found that out. So she is really good, like Megan Good. So
yeah.
And how she is now.
Yeah, how she is now. Definitely. It would just be. It would be a great photo shoot to do. So yeah, I like doing photo shoots with stories, especially if it's going to be something like that. It's like I have to have a story with it. It'd be awesome to do that. I'll be like, hey, I want to do a free shoot, just a free shoot. I would do it. Oh
yeah, especially with like actors and actresses. Definitely, I always make theirs free because I'm going to them. Because I need, we all need the exposure. Because you gotta do it for free, especially for celebrities.
Yes.
So you'd be amazed. A lot of them on Instagram, Twitter, just reached out to them, or a lot of them have their email address in the bio.
Yeah.
You just email and pitch it to them, and from there, So how about like major, I don't know, fashion shows or any What
I haven't
any
done fashion
shows? Any
Hmm.
shows you have done or events for?
I haven't done a fashion show,
Okay.
but I've done one car show, but I haven't done fashion shows yet.
Right.
Just haven't really done them. Right now I'm not really an event photographer more. I kind of want to do the more,
Shoots, like-
photo shoots.
Yeah.
I'm not really an event photographer. Just to me, it's it's hard to be. It's hard to be creative. It's hard to be creative sometimes.
Right.
So,
Yeah, because I like photo shoot. Cause you have the power,
I have
creative,
power.
the
And then
creative
here,
direction.
I really don't have the power. I mean, I can be, but not really. Now, event photography, you can get good money out of that. You really can if you do it right. But other than that, it's just it's not as it's not creative, and you really can't do much with it. So
Photo shoots, you can be is very creative. Like if you have that vision, I guess what the person likes to, I don't know, because their portfolio definitely on Instagram is really good. Like it's very very clear. Because I actually had a photography photo shoot for my 30th birthday. I didn't really like it. It was a lady from my church.
you should have contacted me.
So I didn't know you at the time.
Oh.
Yeah, last year, September, my birthday. And I'm like, she didn't really do a great, I forgot how much I paid for it, but
Oh Lord, did you pay over 100?
yeah. But she goes to my church.
Oh.
But I mean, she's
I get
good.
it.
Don't get me wrong, but it just
You wanted
wasn't what
more.
outside. I like different things. I'm very unique. I like outdoor photo shoot, not raunchy, but kind of sexy but classy type. That's
Kind of like what I do.
Yeah, like the photos you had on your Instagram. That's what I like.
Okay.
I'm a definite outdoor type person.
Okay.
I do need another photo shoot in a way because my business, of course, and then just having headshots and everything. So.
Want to shoot now? All right, guys. So that's the end of that. So yeah, we got kicked out. Well, not kicked out the mall, but kicked out from the spot that we're supposed to be. Oh, by the way, if I'm out of focus, sorry. I just realized I just had to adjust everything by driving. But anyway, but yeah, that was fun. Even though we had some mishaps and just got being run out by the security guard, and then we went to go tell the office. But anyway, just all that mess, and then we just decided to do it in our car. And after that, we did a photo shoot and stuff like that. And what else did we do? That was it. And we just talked more. But yeah, that's the end of this vlog, basically. Another podcast. I don't know how it's gonna be on her. She does have a SoundCloud too. I'll get more info, and I'll probably I don't know. I'll put it on my Instagram. Just follow me on Instagram, and I'll let you guys know how to hear the SoundCloud or hear the podcast of our interview and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the end of that, guys. So I'm Bradley, 8th of Photography. I'll catch you guys later.